in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Raiders will put total leather and will get started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Washington Huskies offense will have the opening possession of the game. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what did you do? You set up fourth and long, you're gonna get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is on its way. Not going to risk a return here, he'll make the fair catch. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Holden finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they're not on the same page there.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. He got it! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raider! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the counter. Creates a little room. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Caught in the backfield. It's Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Goes to the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. And as he throws.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Line getting set on second down. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Eakin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Off play action. Looking down the middle. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Morton. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air on second down. Rush is on him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Washington sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To the air, it's Morton. That's reeled in, it's Douglas.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll run play action. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
Williams will pass. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time. Last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Morton. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by half. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Moves around to clear up the vision. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Huskies want to move quickly. Williams looking for a man. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go right back to it. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the 2nd half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. Quarterback on the keeper. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He leaves it with his back. Crosses the 35. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. 1st and 10 coming up. Right back to the well. Pass mistakes him still on his feet. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This is a really big play for both teams. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fine play action. Pocket breaking down.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
Here's the handoff. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
Got enough space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're going to ride this running back, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Fires left. Complete downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Williams will pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Huskies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the right. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Virgil.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Virgil. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more.
turning it on. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too.
Into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. Finding open areas.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The defense had the stop. They were about to get the ball back, but the critical mistake puts the offense back on the field with 1st and 10. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Just ran him over. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Williams will pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been looking. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
14.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Douglas. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. The give is to Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the upright. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the